It's Sunday, April 12th, 2026, and we have a lot of updates on this severe weather pattern to talk about. Let's get into it. Starting today, the Storm Prediction Center has downgraded the slight risk to a marginal risk of severe weather from Woodward so the marginal risk includes Woodward, Altus, Lawton, Enid, Stillwater, Bartlesville, Tulsa, and Muskogee. Now, it seems like these have been a bust at this point. I'll explain what a bust is in a second. But the reason why it's a bust is, we talked about this yesterday, all the rain showers ate all the energy away from these storms. So these storms did not have enough energy to perform well. But a bust means that this basically nothing happened. Not really much happened. The storms did not perform as well as expected. But we still, in case the storms still do perform, there's still a chance we go into the overnight a little bit. The storms still have a slight chance that they form. We have a 2% chance of tornadoes that includes Woodward, Altus, Lawton, Enid, Oklahoma City, Norman, Stillwater, and Tulsa. Now, I don't think today is really going to perform much tornado activity. Maybe they're not even going to form. There's a chance that storms don't even form. But once again, if they do form, there's a 5% chance of damaging winds that includes Woodward, Enid, Stillwater, Tulsa, Bartlesville, Muskogee, Oklahoma City, Norman, Altus, and Lawton. Now, and then we have our hail probability, which they did indeed keep this little hatching. It's a 5% hatch chance of damaging hail. That includes Woodward, Altus, and Lawton, where, once again, I'm gonna say this in every time, that a hatching means that whatever could happen is significant. So let's say there's a 5% hatch chance of tornadoes. That means the tornadoes could be significant, EF2 or Ohio. But anyway, around that, there's still your normal 5% risk of large hail. That includes Enid, Oklahoma City, Norman, Stillwater, Tulsa, Bartlesville, Muskogee. Now, if these storms do form today, let's see what we can see. Now, actually, these models aren't really showing much to happen, but if one of the storms do end up forming, they could produce hail up to maybe baseball size and winds up to 60 to 70 miles an hour. So, still keep your plan in place in case the rare occasion that a strong storm comes through. Just that chance is low. But we have multiple other severe weather threats to talk about, so let's get to the next one. Now, they also dropped the slight risk for tomorrow. We now have a marginal risk of severe weather that includes Enid, Stillwater, Tulsa, Bartlesville, Oklahoma City, Norman, Altus, and Lawton. And I'm going to be totally honest with you guys. Tomorrow there's going to be a cap on this. And if it breaks the cap, that storms can form. But some models are showing that storms won't even form with these. But if they do form, there is a 2% chance of tornadoes. That includes Enid, Stillwater, Tulsa, Bartlesville, Oklahoma City, Norman, Lawton, and Altus. Now, also if they form, there's a 5% chance of damaging winds. That includes Bartlesville, Tulsa, Enid, Stillwater, Oklahoma City, Norman, Altus, and Lawton. But I would say saber hail, but this time there's a 5% hatch chance of large hail, basically for the whole area of our portion of this. Enid, sorry, my camera decided to stop recording, but so that's going to be for Enid, Stillwater, Tulsa, Bartlesville, Oklahoma City, Norman, Altus, and Lawton. Now, I'm going to bring this up again. The hatching means that hail could, for this instance, it means that hail could be going up to baseball size. So I would really watch this for tomorrow if the storms form. There's still a chance that storms do not form tomorrow, but let's look at the model. Now, I'm noticing, so the Ancient of Halar here is saying that storms will not form at all. But let's actually go to another one of our models, the RRFSA model, and see what it thinks. So it thinks that storm formation could happen in late into the night and go into Tuesday's early morning hours. But it's kind of a random thing if storms form or not, because we will have no idea until the storms actually happen tomorrow. But we have another risk of severe weather to talk about, so let's get into it. Now we're finally back to our slight risk has actually still lived. We have a slight risk of severe weather that includes Enid, Stillwater, Tulsa, Bartlesville, Muskogee, Oklahoma City, Norman, Altus, and Lawton. Now this is for Tuesday, like I've been bringing up. This probably going to be the peak of severe weather at this time here. So we do not have our tornado, wind, and hail outlooks quite yet, but I just know that these storms are not going to do what today and tomorrow are going to do. Possibly they will probably going to have possibly supercellular thunderstorms forming in the afternoon and going into the evening. Let's see what we can see with this threat. So here, this shows that around, actually, early in the afternoon, storms are going to jump in from Texas. Like, literally jump in. They're going to be moving northeast from Texas. And they're going to be quite strong, producing probably hail up to baseball size, winds up to 60, 70 miles an hour, and tornadoes. And they should crash into Oklahoma City around 8 and 9 p.m., but they will be strong. They will be producing strong winds right as they move through, and then they're going to be going well into the evening hours, and then it's going to repeat itself over and over again. So after these storms that hit Oklahoma City, you're going to get out and move up towards Tulsa. It's going to be another area of storms forming to the south of Lawton that comes up and hits Oklahoma City probably again around, I don't know, probably 11 p.m. to 12 a.m. Now, believe it or not, these storms there's going to be another round of storms after that from around 1 a.m. to the south of Lawton. They're going to come in from Texas yet again. And then this is kind of one that's going to form a little differently. It's going to become a squall line with that other storm. This is around 4 a.m. on your Wednesday. And they're going to continue to move northeast, slamming into Muskogee around 7 a.m. Wednesday. And actually, believe it or not, Wednesday has a severe weather threat other than that. So let's get to it. So then our risk of severe weather for Wednesday kind of pushes more east. And so we have a slight risk of severe weather that includes Oklahoma City, Norman, Stillwater, Tulsa, Bartlesville, Muskogee, and Fort Smith. Going up into Choctaw Nation. Now, this is probably going to be I think this is going to be classified the second most active day of severe weather. And at this point, this is probably when people are going to start getting tired of this severe weather sequence. But you have to keep your guard up because these storms are probably going to be super strong as well. Probably almost as strong as Tuesday, but a little weaker. But let's see what we can see about this event. So around 1 p.m. we're going to have those storms from overnight on Tuesday leaving Oklahoma. And just between 1 and 4 p.m. we're going to have some crazy development happening over here between Enid and Oklahoma City. We're going to be having supercells possibly trying to form. And they're going to be pushing in the easterly direction. But somewhere between 4 and 7 p.m., we're going to have something kind of like a squall line come through, a small squall line, come through from Muskogee all the way down into Sherman, Texas. But above it, to the north, all the way up in Ponca City, we're going to have a strong hailer possible. Now, that is one of our concerns. That looks like a professional supercell that will be capable of producing a tornado if that does end up happening. But that will fade off, and then around 10 p.m., we're going to continue to track that storm. It's going to break apart from its squall line, and it's going to be hitting southwestern Oklahoma between 10 p.m. and 11 p.m., and then they'll be out of our hairs. But we have possibly another severe weather threat, and maybe even another one to talk about. Let's get to it. So then we finally get a break on Thursday with no severe weather, but guess what? The severe weather returns on Friday, and I think I actually predicted that we would get a slight risk of severe weather for Friday. That includes Enid, Stillwater, Tulsa, Bartlesville, Muskogee, Fort Smith, Oklahoma City, Norman, and Bartlesville. Now, we're right now a whole entire week out of this. 5 days. We're 5 days out of this, so things are probably subject to change, but I suppose let's see what we can see. Now, so it shows that a lot of our storms may happen in the early morning hours, and go into the 10 a.m., and don't be fooled by how this radar looks. This is far out. This is the GFS model, so things are going to change. But I'm telling you, these aren't just going to be small rain showers like this shows. We're going to be able to see better, not kind of messy presentations of this as we eventually probably once we get to Tuesday or Wednesday. But it shows that storms are going to happen in the morning, and I just don't believe that whatsoever. But then we're going to have another storm threat early Saturday morning. Now, we don't have any risk of severe weather for this again, but I just keep watching this as things might subject to change. Now, once again, like I said, for Wednesday, everybody's going to about around this time, everybody's going to start getting tired of this severe weather, and it's not going to stop. But then Saturday, we should finally get a break as of right now, and then we'll have to worry about another severe weather threat, which I don't even know when that's going to be. But let's go to the next thing. Now, that is all the information I have for you today. We're probably going to have lots of severe weather this week, and once again, we're just now entering April, so May and April are considered to be some of the most active months of severe weather, so do not let your guard down after this event. We're going to have many more severe weather events, but bye for now. We will be live for every one of these storms possibly, as long as we go tornado warned or severe warned, we will be going live. So bye for now.